Hello, this is Mike, and this is my trading journal. Today is August 27th, 2013, and I want to cover the trades I did last Friday all the way until the 27th. Friday was August 23rd, and I want to talk about how things have been going with my trading, and some of my problems, and hopefully, some theory. I want to talk about some theories on how I can correct my bad behavior recently. I'll start on the euro. This is Friday, August 23rd, and I'll show you my trade. I'm actually pretty embarrassed about some of these trades that I've been taking. Um, I broke some rules um, based on new theories that I've had. It's been a mess, and I've paid for it. Um, there's a problem though. Since I switched to Forex, I can trade these mini lots, super small positions, and sometimes I can get careless with the trades based on whims. And I never did that with futures. I was always a lot more careful because more money was at stake. But it almost feels like paper trading sometimes. If I'm risking only $10, it's not that big of a deal, but they definitely add up, and they definitely kill my record as well. So I really need to work on fixing this. My problems here, I have many of them. So anyway, this is the euro. This is Friday. I saw this as a channel. I saw a 3-push pattern, wedge, and usually I don't take. I wait for a good second entries out of these type of patterns. But up until this point, my trading has been really slow. The markets have been terrible to me. More like it's my fault, and I've been terrible to the markets actually. And I saw the break of the wedge, slight break here, and then a pull back, and then it came up again, and I entered right above here, which was a horrible mistake, and I knew I'd have to use a wide stop, and I put my stop all the way down here, and chopped the rounds. I knew I could probably get a pullback, and once I entered this trade, I started thinking how ridiculous it was. Anyway, here's what happened. We needed a retest in order to break out. We were in a bear trend right here, and we needed a retest of the low before we were able to go higher, and that's what happened. And I knew that while I was getting in here, and yet I pulled the trigger anyway, and got stopped all the way down here. I know some traders can enter positions like this or trades like this, and they'll throw the stop all the way down here somewhere, and I think that's valid. But the setup itself wasn't that great. I should have waited for the pullback, break out of that wedge and a pullback, and then enter down here. And by the time this happened, there was no good reason why I shouldn't have taken this trade. But I've been feeling really damned recently, and when I feel like that, I skip trades and take really shitty ones. Pardon my language there, but I take bad trades, and somehow it seems like I can take a lot of bad trades in a row. It's almost like I feel like sometimes that I can just do the opposite of what my trading idea said and make a lot of money with high probability. I wonder if I should try that or not sometimes when I get into this stage. But anyway, broke out of that wedge pattern and came up, made a 2-leg pullback to moving average trend line. I went long right here. If I was going for a scalp, it would have been okay, but I wasn't. I'm going all in, all out. When this bar formed and it closed down here, I just went ahead and exited. Break of the trend line, probably due for a correction. So I exited at the market a little bit better than break even. And that's what I did on the euro. Same day for the Japanese yen. And again, I took more ridiculous trades. Basically, I saw this trade right here. I thought this was really strong. It hadn't had a pullback, all bull bars here, so I thought we would get another leg up. However, what I wasn't paying attention to at the time, which I should have been, is this is just the trading range. You know, in trading ranges you get strong pushes up, strong pushes down. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to break out. So technically, we had this area of support right there, and this is a failed breakout of that trading range. And I paid for it. You know, I should have waited for a second entry, but I don't mind taking losses like this because I'm trying to catch bigger swings. In the long run, I can take small losses like this, hoping for another leg up. But I should have been more in trading range mode instead, I think. And you know, this was really slow and nasty in here. And this took forever. This took all night. That I saw this is the second entry long. I thought this was a possible trend line. It looked like it would fit, and it looked like it could be valid. So I took this as the second entry long and chopped around forever. It looked like we could get a breakout, but here's what happened. I didn't see any significant news coming out at 7 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. So I just waited here. 7 o'clock a.m. is 10 a.m. Eastern time. Anyway, we broke out of that trend line here, and I had this stupid gambler's mentality. For really, I'm not a gambler at all, but I had this gambler's mentality here for the first time. I want to say first time, but on a rare occasion. This never happens really. So I knew that at 7 o'clock we get some volatility sometimes, and I was hoping that we'd get a push up real quick, and I just exit. And that was probably the worst thing I've done in trading, most undisciplined thing I think I've ever done. And here's what happened. I really paid for this one. Instead, I could have exited here at break even, and I was considering it. I could have just took this exit at break even right here, but I waited till 7 o'clock, and this thing shot up like a rocket, and I had my stop right under here. See, that's where my stop is supposed to be, but I actually did not get filled all the way until the close of the spark. Ridiculous. This has happened to me twice. This is going Forex, but you know, this is a ridiculous fill. The market was moving fast, but I don't know if it's TradeStation or that's how Forex is. But I thought that was pretty ridiculous. I got filled all the way down here, but I with the stop right here. So that's huge slippage. So by that time that happened, you know, I took a bunch of crummy trades. I just called it a day for Friday, and decided to come back Monday and take some trades. Monday, it's really slow. I started trading right here. I was looking at this short right here, but I didn't like the signal bar, this doji. So I skipped it, but that ended up working, and then it pulled back. And I was aggressive with this one. It was at the trend line, and I just want to take trades off the trend line, hoping to get another leg down, hoping to make at least 2 times risk. I took this trade. It took a long time to chop around. Finally broke lower, then looked like it was going to pull back. And I thought maybe it would be in a trading range again and we'd break out. So I just went ahead and exited a small profit right down here. Could have waited and got a little bit more out of it, but the market was moving terribly slow, as you can see. And I didn't take anything else for Monday. And Tuesday, finally we had a beautiful trend. I completely missed this trade down here. There's no excuse of why I shouldn't have um, found that trend line. I originally had a trend line coming right here, and then I tried to adjust it down here. It didn't look right. For some reason, this looks very simple, and it went right over my head. All I had to do is draw it off these highs right here, and I could have found this entry or this entry. There's two entries here, but I didn't even see it at the time. I had the trend lines in the wrong place, so I corrected that after I saw this breakout. And had the channel line down here at the time, but I had a feeling we'd come and test this broader channel line right here. So here's what I did. I entered right here. By this time, I'm taking so many losing trades. I feel like every entry is just gonna screw me over. So it's almost like I'm expecting a reversal bar is my entry bar. So I entered right here on a stop order, and immediately it went down and then reversed. It looked like it was just going to stop me out again. And my stop right up here, and I held and it made a double top, came back down again, and chopped around. It was really slow, and by the time this happened, I had this idea that the market's out to get me, and this is just all psychological. It's all my problem, and basically I chickened out. I exited at break even, and total chickened out, and I knew it. So basically, I exited break even, and then I saw this. It's like an I pattern type of trade, and I realized how absurd I was being, thinking the market's just out to get me. So I decided to enter again down here on a stop order right below that I pattern, and thank God I did. But that's the kind of thing. That's what's getting to me recently. I get this mindset that the market's just out to get me personally, and I'm pretty much expecting a reversal bar as my entry bar. Just will come up and get me out. So I'm becoming increasingly paranoid about my entries, um, and I'm losing sight of my mission, which is to catch big swings. I'm taking a lot of losses, but luckily the losses are small. Last Friday I had that huge loss because of that major slippage. That's because I held through 7 o'clock. I'll never do that again. But anyway, I entered down here on a stop again, and I didn't give it that much time. I put my stop up here, just above that trend line, and off we went. And this was pretty good. I think I saw that touch right here, but I thought maybe we can get another leg down, and we did. And we kept going. Technically, I could have held this a lot longer, but it was getting late. I had to get ready to go to sleep and take a nap before I do some other things. Anyway, saw this reversal ball right here. Thought this channel line looked valid. It was touching. Thought that was it. So I just went ahead and exited at the market as soon as we broke above here. And that ended up being a great trade. Multiple time risk on that trade. So that made up for a lot of it. But I'm still in the hole because of the lack of discipline on some of these trades. I need to pay more attention to my entries and take them. I need to take trades. If I waited longer, I could have taken this trade, but for sure I would have questioned it because of how far we were down in this trend already. So I would have been hesitant to take these shorts, but I need to correct that because when it trends, that's when I can make money. And the trading ranges, I'm probably going to take a lot of break-even trades and a lot of losing trades. But luckily the losses are tiny, and I'm hoping to catch a big swing. Now, how I'm gonna manage those trades, I'm not sure if I'm gonna scale out of the trades. I'm not sure if that's the best thing to do at the moment. But at the moment, I'm going all in, all out, looking to catch swings. Um, so here's what's going on so far today. I didn't take anything yet. I started looking at the market right here. It's about 12:20 right now almost. So anyway, I'll make a video tomorrow explaining what I'm about to do right now. So thanks for watching. Hope I can catch some better swings and make better decisions. So thanks for watching.